Hello, everybody. Hi, Frank. First one in, Frank. Hi, B-Dog. Welcome to Clown World. That's right. He just left probably, I don't know. He left New Jersey, I'd say about 20, 25 minutes ago. His plane left. He came from his golf course in New Jersey, so I don't know if he flew out of New Jersey or New York, but he flew out probably about 20, 25 minutes ago. So he'll probably be in Washington, D.C. I don't know how long it takes, but I can't imagine. It takes about, I think it's probably about an hour, less than that. So I cut up some watermelon. I thought it was seedless, but it's not. But that's okay. So if you hear me spitting out seeds, it's just me. Down there is quite a circus going on right now. You got your wackadoodles that are out spewing, their crap. So let me see if I can. I know that Right Side Broadcasting went on it too, so let me pull them up. You think I would have already had them up, but I didn't. Let's see. Right Side Broadcast. Okay, they are on. So let me share the screen. Okay, with that up, can you still hear me? Am I breaking up at all? Hope you can still hear me sometimes. Okay, thank you, Kim Carl. Sometimes this thing breaks up when I share the screen, so I wondered if I was okay. Yeah, I'm okay. All right, thank you, guys and gals. Let me copy and I will paste. I just dropped a link for anyone that wants to come up. Jeff Riddle, hello. Are you still down in Craig's neck of the woods, or where are you, Jeff? Oh, you're back. Okay. Awesome. Okay, I dropped the link. If anybody wants to come up and join me, you're more than welcome to. Yep, anyone wants to come up, feel free to grab that link and come on up. We can chat for a while. They've got, oh good, RSBN has somebody at the airport. Good. What a nice plane he has. Wondering what that costs for him to fly back and forth for this bullcrap. Oh no, TJ Katz. It was reported Pastor Artur Pawlowski to be imprisoned August 9th. What a bunch of morons. Okay, Camel, that's fine. Yeah, we've got RSBN. Let me see. I can put the sound on.
Cornerstones of the global financial system. So how can you protect your IRA or 401k? I know a lot of you are worried about that right now under the Biden administration. It's a fallout from a landmark announcement. Well, you can diversify with gold from the Birch Gold Group. Now, historically, gold has been a safe haven in times of high uncertainty, which we're seeing right now. And you can get a free info kit on gold IRAs and decide for yourself if a tax-sheltered retirement account backed by physical precious metals is right for you. It's very easy to do. All you have to do is text the word Trump to 989898. Again, text the word Trump to 989898. There is a monumental shift happening among nations that control 1/3 of the world's GDP, and it kicks off again on August 22nd. So arm yourself with information to protect your retirement savings. We all have to do that. So do that with Birch Gold. Text Trump to the number 989898 and claim your free info kit from Birch Gold. We have Brian Glenn, who is also with us today, the reporter for RSBN.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You can hear me now? Okay, I'll have to keep the sound off then. All right, here's Wild West. Hi, Wes.
Hey, what's going on, people? It's a big day for America.
Yeah,
it's a big day. It's a big day for America.
Another Trump derangement arraignment.
Yeah, it don't make sense, does it? It's pretty crazy.
Well, if he even forgot to tell people thank you, they would indict him on that.
Yeah, like I said, it's like 2 years, and then now they're pushing this baloney. You know what I mean? It don't make sense, Diamond. It really don't.
No, it doesn't.
No. No. Nope. 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 Nope.
Here comes Nikki B.
Nope.
Nikki B, hi.
Hi, you guys.
Hey, Nikki B.
How is
You
everyone?
got a few minutes?
Just a few. I'm taking a break, Diamond.
Okay.
I need a break. Break.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they've got a picture of the airport where he's flying in, so we'll be able to see him come in.
Hey, I want to know if you guys, and you, Diamond, actually, did you guys listen to what's that gentleman's name that's running on the Republican side, Vervik or something?
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yeah. Did you hear him? What he had to say outside the courthouse today?
No, I heard him the other day say that he would pardon Trump.
He was out there. He was so mad that this is even happening. I mean, he is livid. And he's like, and he's my opponent, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is nuts.
I'm on a show, honey. I'll answer you later. Okay. All right. Thank you. She's asking me if I'll go get her Burger King nuggets.
Oh. Sure, let me
So
just put everybody on hold
anybody
here.
with a conscience would know that what they're doing to him is utterly disgusting.
Oh. I'm a wreck over this. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm afraid they're going to hurt him.
Well, Julie Green said, pray for him. Because they're doing things to him, and they are also, and we know that they've been attempts on his life, but there he is. I think he's landed.
Hey, undo Zucker in chat. Do you think that's the way to save America is to lock Trump up? Hit the like button on your way out.
Yeah. Udo Zucker. What a name.
Udo
Bye-bye,
Zucker.
Udo.
Probably Zuckerberg's.
Yeah. You
Going
do.
on.
Who the hell was that? Did I
you
miss
could
him?
say
Because I'll block
you
them
do.
shitbags quick.
Oh,
You don't.
I just did.
You
We're all
do,
good.
You don't.
Oh, really? I can't even see myself in this chat no more. They block that playing game. I don't know what the hell I gotta do.
If you feel that way, Udo, or you do or you don't, if you feel that way, why would you even come into
There we
stream
go.
that's watching
Now
it?
I'm back. Yeah, now I'm back. I see myself now. Yeah, I was hitting buttons like Robert used to do.
Ah.
Learn from my lessons, right, sisters? Yes.
Yes.
Well, be
I hate that.
prepared.
I hate that when Z-Man comes on at 10 o'clock, then you come on at 10:10. It's like everybody goes over your chat, then they come back and what the blood. It's like, dude, come on, you know.
Well,
Should be
Diamond's been
equal
coming on
time.
at the same time for
It
2
should
years.
be. I know, but it should be equal time in between everybody. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
why is he doing this against you? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
You
we're
know,
going
it's
to
wrong.
concentrate. Yeah, we're going to concentrate on Mr. T today.
Oh
And-
yes, we're concentrating on Mr. T today, dude. My David. Yeah, that's right.
there
God's
he is.
David, bro.
Yeah, there he is. His plane is landed. That didn't
There
take
he is. He's
very
coming
long.
right in.
Yeah. That didn't take very long at all.
Hey, and Nikki B,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to have sunny skies Saturday for your daughter, dear.
I hope so. We put
I'm
a lot
praying
of
for it.
work into this. Thank you
It-
for praying.
Well, the system is working out that way, I think. But after that, I don't know what's going to happen because there's going to be a lot of big storms coming. I mean, huge storms, hurricanes, everything.
Yeah.
It's got to wake people up. And they're not waking up. There's like, oh, that's just normal storm. No, we don't get normal storms like that. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't get to see when he boarded the plane. I saw him board the plane, but I didn't get to see who else was with him. So I'm interested to see who gets off the plane with him.
Diamond, is all those 6 other people being indicted too?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Like Rudy Giuliani and what's her face?
Was he one of them?
Yes, and Sidney Powell's one of them.
Yeah, that bunch of idiots.
Yeah, they're getting the big lineup. That's going to go in with all kinds of evidence.
I think it's all just coming back full circle, you guys. That's the way I see it.
It's a script. It's a script, guys. I believe it. It's just these idiots, doing one for one. Woohoo! It's one body, 2 heads, and a lot of people don't see it. It's stupid, man. Stupid. Once you see it, you're like, oh, wow. All it is like a game show. You know what I'm saying? To tell you the truth, it really is.
I hope he can write the fuel and the jet.
Oh, he's going to kick some butt. No, today, I guarantee you, everything today, Diamond, is going to be thrown out. It's going to be like, we won't do this till 2:25. Then he gets in office. Then he's gonna run the show.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping. I don't know. I don't.
That'd be nice.
I've done a lot of scripting on that. This pissed me off too. I can't see chat. Excuse me. Ticked me off. I can't see chat. All I can see is you guys.
Do you want to go back into chat?
Yeah, I'm gonna sign off, Diamond, and go back in the chat. All right.
Well, thank you for stopping up.
But I'm just saying, nobody's gonna mess with David today. This is gonna get postponed again. Okay. You heard it from Wild West. You heard it from Wild West first.
I would not want to go against God's hand. Let me tell you.
I wouldn't want to go against God's hand either. All right, love you guys.
See you later, Wild West. Thank you.
Wild West.
Yep. Bye.
Robert Necker says, does anybody follow Franchot Pearson? He shows good proof that this is all scripted.
I just got done watching him before I came over to you.
Oh. Okay.
And he was pointing out things like the address on the building that Trump's going to today is 333.
Oh.
Like 33-degree Mason. And then he broke down the date today, and it comes out. But I really think he feels like Mr. T might be the devil. So that's the way I read into it.
Oh.
But whatever. Everybody's got their own things,
Well, remember, Julie Green, the Heavenly Father, said he's got a decision to make.
Yeah,
and
he's got to go.
He's either got to go with God or he goes on his own.
He doesn't want to go on his own.
No. Somebody needs to tell him that. Julie, get over there and tell him.
This is going to be interesting. I'm just kind of bummed. I got so much going on right now, but
no, I know, and you're a busy lady, so you can, whenever you need to drop down. Okay.
No, I will. I mean, I'm just saying I'm bummed that I can't be present, not just so much on just watching it.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
But oh well, maybe it's not meant for my eyes, I guess.
Well, you're going to be able to relax at the party.
I am.
Relax and enjoy the company.
Oh, goodness me. I'll probably be in bed, Diamond. I'll be out there having fun. I'll be in bed. I'm wore out.
Taking a nap. Yeah. Or what you should do is just plop yourself on a lawn chair. A reclining lawn chair, and just take a snooze.
That's true, B Charming. There'll be reruns. I know. I'll be all in it tonight.
How's Hanky been doing?
Hanky's doing better. We've been putting the drops back in his ears again. Or I should say ear. It's one ear.
Okay.
I don't know why these ear infections keep coming back, but I'll deal with that here in a little bit. But we had
why.
Yeah, we had leftover drops, so we just keep putting those in. But he's doing good. He seems to be better, Diamond. Thanks for asking.
Oh, yeah. You're welcome.
When it rains, it pours, right?
Oh, I know, huh? Well,
so you got some watermelon?
I did. I cut a watermelon. I thought it was a seedless one when I bought it, but it's not. So you might hear me every once. You might hear me every once in a while spit out a seed or two.
Do we need to get you a spittoon?
Yeah.
Bing, bing.
I have a bowl.
Oh, yum. I love watermelon. I just shared some with Hank earlier. Diamond Engine 10 says, Diamond, I was told this morning, no surgery, just medication. Thanks for all the prayers.
Oh, excellent. Yay.
That's awesome, Engine 10.
That's great news. Okay, they're back at the airport. Let's see who gets off with him. Now, sometimes they don't come off the front. They come out the back. But they don't
They
have
usually come out both sides, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. They don't
like the less important people are in the rear.
Yes. Yes. That's why I'm thinking. I would assume he'd have family members with him, don't you?
I would hope so. I mean, I hope his wife's on his side. I mean, if my husband was going to be indicted, I'd be with him.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing.
Not what it seems says that the seeds have awesome health properties.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you. Not what it seems. If I took some of these seeds, the black ones, would I be able to grow watermelons?
I think you have to dry them out first, but you could plant them.
Yeah. Will they grow in a bucket?
I don't know about that. Big, huge, because they get big. Like that's something that grows on the ground.
Yeah. Someone's standing there on the phone. Now they.
I mean, I was told if I ate the seeds, I'd grow a watermelon in my tummy when I was a kid.
I was too. My mother told if you swallowed the seed, and then too, if you swallowed bubble gum.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wouldn't digest. It would stay in your stomach, and then if you swallowed 5 in a week, you'd have a big blob, and you'd be in trouble.
Oh, Lost Rebels here, Diamond. He says, my son's murder trial starts in November. We'll be praying for you, Lost Rebel.
Yes.
That's horrible.
Lost Rebel, how many people were involved? Was it just one or was it multiple? And if it was multiple, I hope they got them all.
I think I told you guys last year about my girlfriend's brother that was murdered.
Yeah.
He was leaving for work and stopped over at the dumpster to throw his garbage away, and somebody was behind the dumpster, and it was a mistaken identity.
Oh, wow.
And killed him. Yeah.
Oh,
there was only one person involved. Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, Lost Rebel. There he is.
His wife's not with him.
He's by himself. Where is everybody?
He looks peed off. He's like, why are they wasting my time with this crap?
I know. I could be golfing.
I did hear, though, Diamond, they are going to fingerprint him today.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, he's going to be arrested today. This is ludicrous.
Oh, here come some people.
Did that guy have a man bun? Oh, there she is. Is that his wife?
I can't tell.
Oh,
back there.
Oh. What?
Go back to the airport.
What the heck?
We don't care what she says. Go back to the airport.
Why would RSBN do that?
Yep, B-Dog says he has a small army with him. Okay, that's good. I was thinking there was a lady coming down the stairs. Now, I don't know if
it looked like Melania to me.
Did it look like Melania? Okay.
It did. But why wasn't she with him? I don't know. The first arrest will shock the world. That's right, Angel Rose. They've been saying that for years.
Not the real Trump to be arrested. Well, if that's not him, those fingerprints will answer that question, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to go with this real Trump, fake Trump stuff. It's not for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, fingerprints would tell it. But I don't think I was fingerprinted and so were you, Diamond, for the bus driving job, right? We had to be fingerprinted.
Oh, yes. Every couple of years, well, you had to be fingerprinted, and then your fingerprints don't change, so you don't have to do that. But had to. You had to go through the
testing and all that
background check.
But before that job, I was never fingerprinted.
Yeah.
Ever. My whole life.
I had only been fingerprinted when I worked at TSA.
Okay. But that was for a job. But I'm saying before, there's never like a criminal thing. So Mr. T's probably never been fingerprinted, is my whole point.
I would assume not.
Do presidents have to get fingerprinted? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah,
I know. I went through a background check, so I think when you go through background checks, you do get fingerprinted, I believe.
Well, like I went through background checks, like, to volunteer at the schools and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was never fingerprinted.
Mike Massa says, yes, he has.
He's been fingerprinted?
Yes.
Okay. My question is, do all presidents get fingerprinted?
Crazy Cajun Lady says, Diamond Lil, Cash Patel on Benny's show said Mr. T can have Piglosi, Ray, and all those demons subpoenaed. Checkmate.
Let's go. Let's go.
Bring it on. We're ready. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what to title my show. I was going to say another crazy, arraignment, indictment for what? Jaywalking or something like that. And I came up with Trump derangement arraignment.
There you go. There you go. He got fingerprints for different licenses. Okay. So they have his fingerprints then.
Okay. Well, I know that when I applied for TSA and going through the hiring process, it was I can't remember the name of it. It's a long form that you have to fill out. I mean, it's like 14 or 15 pages, something like that. And then we had to be fingerprinted, and we had colorblind. You had to be tested to see if you're colorblind or not. You had to have your hearing checked. You had to do physical things like lifting suitcases and stuff, and following direction. And yeah, the school system. Pippi says I was fingerprinted to work for the school system. Yes, You have to be fingerprinted to work there because you have to get a, what is the name of that? You have to get it renewed every several years. I can't remember what they call it, but I had to get that done too.
Hey, Mike, I think you're in the wrong chat too, so hit the like button on your way out too. We don't need any Trump haters in here today. We stand with Mr. Trump. And that's the way it is.
Yep. And how's your guy, Moron? How's he doing for you? You know, how are your grocery bills and stuff, your gas bills? How's that going for you? Cindy Fuller Stevens, hi.
Hey,
Good
Cindy.
to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah, with your title, you're going to get all kinds of crazies in here, Jane.
Oh, I know. Now that I'm on later, yeah, see, they're not sleeping. They've already woken up after sleeping in this morning.
Right, in their mommy's basement.
Yes, in mommy's basement. I forgot to say that. Yeah, Mike, hit the like button before you leave, would you?
Yeah, help the algorithms get this video out to Trump supporters, please. Thank you. Everybody hit that like button for beautiful Diamond Lil.
Okay, Nutmeg, good luck and have a good rest of your day, whatever you're going to do there, my friend.
Bye, Nutmeg. Have a good day.
What did you do in 2000?
Thanks, Cindy. Bounce, baby, bounce. Oh. I don't want to be sad today, but this is really making me sad, Diamond.
But you know what? Just keep in mind what Heavenly Father has told us. It's going to be okay.
I know, but it makes me sad that he even has to go through this and this even has to happen. This is ridiculous.
Oh, I know. But you know, it's as people are saying, and I'm beginning to think it's all part of the game. It's all part of the plan.
I don't want to play the game anymore.
Well, he's gonna see. This is opening the door for a lot of evidence to be brought into the court system. So, evidence against the moron. He doesn't even know what he's opening up. You know, them going after him for the classified documents is opening up for them to go after all the former presidents, setting a precedent. Yes, Nick. Nick says Diamond Lil, the King of Kings, has your back. Yes. Okay, there she is, that lady. The one who rudely cut in on the guy that was at the airport. No, it wasn't her. It was the...
No, it was her.
Yeah,
it was a channel, but...
The channel, yeah. Oh.
Listen, lady, we want to see Trump.
Yes, Mike Mazza, we have to remember that too. Heavenly Father has told us several times, nothing is as it seems. You're right. Was the Pillow Man, was he giving us discounts off a pillow?
I didn't watch the ad.
No.
Probably. He practically gives his stuff away. I mean, I bought sheets from Mom for me and my daughter, and it was buy one get one. You know, so
yeah,
he practically gives his stuff away. They're nice too. I like his sheets.
Yeah. Cindy Fuller Stevens says, Diamond, this is Seafair weekend in Seattle. Navy fleet has some ships in port. The Blue Angels are practicing their big air show, flying over my house. The Angels are an amazing sight and a symbol of freedom. Yes, Cindy, they are.
Oh,
Wild West is going camping up. Huh?
I was telling Engine 10 to be safe. He said a storm is moving in. He has to get off.
Oh, okay. Stay safe. Wild West is going camping up the Bangor River because he's half Native American and everybody gets me respect and I give them respect. I said, I'm here to catfish and have a little fire to be by myself, and they get. That sounds like fun, Wild West. Brian Smith, hi. Hi, Brian Smith. Sorry I haven't been here much at all. I have not been feeling good. Spent Tuesday night in the ER with chest pain. Nothing wrong with the heart. Brian. Brian, I'm going to put you on the prayer list for tomorrow, my friend, okay? Tomorrow show. Not feeling well. Chest pains. Okay, Brian.
What's that off in the corner? Why is it all dark?
I don't know. What are they doing?
That has to be from a different day or something.
I think so. You want me to turn the sound on to see what they're doing?
Oh, they're in a tunnel. Oh, it's his motorcade. In a tunnel, it looks like.
Okay. Camo Carl
They
says
better keep him safe.
They said the last times he was indicted and impeached, at this point, it's just outright hate for the Patriots. That's exactly right.
They are giving us both middle fingers in our face right now. All of America.
Oh, you're welcome, Brian.
There's the daylight.
There you go. He's out of the tunnel.
Oh. Okay, they're taking video themselves of people on the streets. This is history right here. History in the making.
I wonder who's live streaming from the car. That's got to be like one of his sons or somebody. Somebody thinks they're on a racetrack there outside my window.
Oh, is that at your house?
Yeah. Yeah, that was right outside my window here. Somebody revving their engine. Well, I'm gonna put the sound on.
Okay.
Now you couldn't hear me over the
I can't
sound,
hear you
right?
when you talk over the sound. We can't hear what you're saying. We can hear the video.
Okay.
So
All
yeah,
right.
you can't talk over it.
Well, let me put them on, and we'll just listen to them for just a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
More supporters than protesters, from what I can tell. Very surprising. I didn't know what I was walking into in Washington, D.C. with President Trump arriving, being a Democrat-run city. High crime rate. You know, they want to defund the police, but the police are out here doing what they do to serve and protect. They're protecting us, they're protecting the president, and we thank them all for a job well done day in and day out, but they won't get that thank you from the left. But we appreciate the job of all the security officers who are out here today. But again, it's calm, very quiet. We have someone on the speaker right across the street from us praising President Trump, singing and playing patriotic music. So it's actually really good to see here in Washington. Now, when you look at other news networks, they may show you the 1 or 2 or 3 protesters that were here and make it seem like everybody was here protesting against the president, but that is not the case at all. I've seen more people here in support of the president than there are those protesting. I want to, while we wait on the president to walk into the courthouse, I want to bring your attention to State Rep Marjorie Taylor Greene and what she said on Twitter just this morning. She said there are a record number of homeless Americans. 300 Americans die of fentanyl daily. 63 million are killed in abortions. They tell men, and when she says they, she means the Democrats, tell men they can get pregnant and brainwash children to change their gender and amputate their growing parts. Our border is out of control, and our government refuses to secure it. Senior citizens can't survive on Social Security. Inflation is crippling everyone, but they, again, she's mentioning and referring to Democrats, they are telling you the most important thing they are doing is indicting President Trump for January 6, 2021. And she's absolutely right. We have so many problems in America right now, whether it is our border, millions coming through illegally, bringing in the fentanyl. Like Marjorie Taylor Greene said, 300 Americans die every day of fentanyl. Abortions, brainwashing our children in schools and at school libraries. These Democrat-run cities are just full of violence, and they want to indict President Trump. Wake up, America. Their priorities are not straight, and they're trying to ruin this country. Again, as we wait, we want to talk about, speaking of the economy, if you're worried about your money and your IRAs and 401ks, try investing some of your money into Birch Gold. Give it a try. You know, I text the word Trump to 989898, and a representative called me immediately, and they are willing to work with you, whatever plan works best with you. And so just text 989898 to the word Trump to that number, and they will definitely help you protect your IRA, your 401k from the fallout from a landmark announcement from the Durban Accords. Diversify with gold from the Birch Gold Group. Now, historically, gold has been a safe haven in times of high uncertainty, which is right now. So you can get a free information kit on gold IRAs and decide for yourself if a tax-sheltered retirement account backed by physical precious metals is right for you. Again, text the word Trump to 989898. There's a monumental shift happening among nations that control 1/3 of the world's GDP, and it kicks off on August 22nd, just weeks away. So arm yourself with information to protect your retirement savings.
I don't have any retirement savings to protect. I don't have any 401k.
I have a 401k, but it's active with work, right?
Yes. Yeah. I did have a 401k, but 3/4 of it went to the ex-husband.
Oh, excuse me, Diamond.
Yeah, no problem. I forgot to tell you guys this morning that I went and played cards last night. There was a tournament. Only 7 people played in it, but I came in first. And I split with somebody. I got $150. So I'm quite the like the card player. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just play poker. That'll help me. Oh, Cindy Fuller Stevens, I love that. It was heartwarming to hear so many of the AIDS nurses cases we have been asleep with Trump, especially folks from Africa. They're praying around the world for our beloved G. That's great. Well, thank you, everybody. Yeah. I do have a small pension from the TSA when I worked there for 10 years. So I do have that. But again, my ex took half of that too. He didn't have anything to give me. Oh, two bar, I know. If I did though, I wouldn't make as much as I spent to play. So, but thank you. I do it for recreational fun. I love it. Usually I'm the only lady. I'm the only woman there. So had fun. Had a good time.
Diamond, if I live closer, I'd go play with.
Thank you. And I would play with you, and I'm sure Brian Teaser would play with us too. Now look at the wind whip up. What do you think about Washington, D.C. incurring the wrath of God during his arraignment? What do you think? Is that a possibility? People in chat, what do you think? Mary Freeland says, looks like a storm could be coming to D.C. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm talking to you and I was muted.
Oh.
Oh boy. All right, listen, Diamond, I'm going to jump down and
okay.
I'm going to be listening though, so I'll be with you guys. Just I'll be cleaning and listening.
All right, my friend, you take care and don't wear yourself out.
Too late. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Well,
all right.
We'll all be together for this.
Yeah.
Love you, my friend.
I love you too. Two Blood One says there was an earthquake when Jesus died on the cross. Yes. Let's see, you've got police, you've got U.S. Does that say U.S. Marshal? Turn around so you can see your back. Got quite windy. Those people that have tents up that'll be hanging on to them. Crowd control, yeah. It does look windy in D.C. Are those water cannons on the trucks? Honey, that's a great question. And I didn't see them. I'll have to look. Hi, Quiltar. Yes, Mike Mazza. Heavenly Father, please watch over these proceedings and keep everything honest and truthful. Keep all supporters and President Trump safe in Christ Jesus' name. Amen. Yes. All right. Looking around, lots of police presence. They've got a lot of the dump truck, public works trucks parked on the side of the street. so you can't park there. It looks very windy. Yeah, Sean, what are they expecting with all those trucks there? Yeah. I'm kind of back and forth on the right side broadcasting. Let me see if there's another one. Yeah, I'm looking to see. I have on Freedom Media Express or Freedom Express Media. David is his name. He goes down to the Freedom Corner. He's live streaming. Here's right side. What are we looking at? We're looking at the beginning of the road here. Oh, Jersey Joe, don't be scared. Play with me. Yeah, Isla E. I've seen him defend Trump before, and I like him. Out of all the other candidates, I like him. Yes. God bless you, darling. Oh yeah, Honey McCann's just learning how to play. That's okay. I think it's fun. I like it. Diane Valenzuela said, "Get through listening to Sidney Powell. Didn't know she was a JAG lawyer." I heard that a while ago, several months ago, that she was. And that's where people thought she's been. Oh, Alicia Parker, Uno is all I can play. Let me put him back on.
President was responsible for the insurrection on January 6th. So the previous two indictments have to do with classified documents, but this one's particularly with a seditious conspiracy for January 6th, claiming that he did have some type of role in the January 6th insurrection. So, obviously the case is going to be made that he was told by advisors the outcome or what was going on in the election. He was just really putting out the message based upon what he heard and what he saw. So not necessarily claiming that he was told that he had, lost and that the outcome was unquestionably fact. And we can, as the states had certain Senate hearings and the congressional hearings with the election, finding out some of the discrepancies in it, we saw how that unfolded. Behind me, there's a security that we came in from that direction, and we are waiting for Helena Habab to come in here and talk to us again about kind of what the president is feeling at this point. Of course, I often said, I have often said I don't understand, and I said this when I was in Pennsylvania the other night. I don't see how the president stays so optimistic in terms of what's going on right now. Now, I'm going to try to get a question in here, and I'm going to tell you pretty much what it is, that this is a witch hunt, and to what examples can they claim that this is a witch hunt? Now, this is coming off of, a couple of days that, Devin Archer came in, and for a hearing with Devin Archer, plus this is coming off a historically high polling for the former president versus anybody else in the field. So he's got this massive lead right now in this race, and that this is simply nothing more than a political witch hunt to take away a political opponent, because if the primary was held today, he is presumptive nominee from the Republican Party by far. Not even anyone close could combine with some of the polling. And of course, certain polls have the president head-to-head way over Biden going head-to-head. So this is the timing of this can really go back and play into the part of the polling and the Devin Archer testimony in terms of the business dealings with Hunter Biden. Now, if you were to put the shoe on the other foot right now, if I was to tell you that, Donald Trump Jr., Don Jr. was, met with, Ukrainian oligarchs and had money and had LLCs and were wired into several other Trump family members, and that Trump, you would actually, okay, we get started here in a second. We stand by as we are getting.
Everyone, we're going to go ahead and get started. Please.
Okay. Jason Miller's addressing us right now.
Hi there. Alina Haba.
Alina Haba coming up for a couple of questions here. How you doing?
Hi, how are you all?
Good.
The fact that I am standing here for the third time in 5 months is not a coincidence. This is the Biden political lawfare that we have seen time and time again. It is a deflection from everything that they have done. And if you don't believe me, look at the facts. On March 17th, Hunter accidentally admits that it was his laptop from hell. The next day, DA Alvin Bragg indicts President Trump. June 8th, an FBI document is released showing that the Ukrainians paid the Biden crime family millions and millions of dollars. The next day, the Mar-a-Lago raid and the Mar-a-Lago indictment. Last week, Hunter Biden's sweetheart plea deal fell through when the judge realized it had blanket immunity. The following day, a superseding indictment against Donald Trump. July 31st, Devin Archer goes to testify in front of the House. That was only after they failed to put him in jail prior to the fact. What happens the next day? The January 6th indictment that we're here for today. This is not a coincidence. This is election interference at its finest against the leading candidate right now for president, for either party. President Trump is under siege in a way that we have never seen before. President Trump and his legal team and everyone on his team will continue to fight, not for him, but for the American people. I'll take some questions.
Thank you. I know the president has called this a witch hunt. You just laid out several examples of that. Any other thoughts that the president has communicated to you in terms of why this is going on and why he calls it a witch hunt?
I think a witch hunt is really the way that anybody should describe this, because it's not something we've seen in our time. This is not even political. This is beyond that. A witch hunt is when you relentlessly attack your opponent when you relentlessly attack the thing that you are most afraid of. People are afraid of somebody that cannot be bought by Washington. People are afraid of somebody who is independently wealthy and who has given up his good life to fight for this country. And that frightens a lot of politicians who are career politicians, unfortunately, because he'll get back there and I know he'll be fighting for every one of us so that this doesn't happen to us.
You see this case is about free speech, but the special counsel says Trump could have disagreed with the results and talked about it. No crime there. The difference is what he did to try and switch the votes.
So what is it that he did to try and switch the votes that you refer to? By bringing cases, by using the law in an appropriate manner, unlike what we're sitting here today seeing. This is not appropriate. What President Trump did is he said, go patriotically and peacefully and protest. That is an American right. That is why we are America and we are not a third world country. Although I will say that today, I don't feel very much like we are in America.
Yes. This case should go forward before or after the 2024 presidential election?
I think that every court needs to look at this as a whole, right? It's not about the January 6th case. It's about the fact that in the matter of a couple months, we have seen them try and tie up, and me as an attorney, I've never seen this, tie up one individual who's running a campaign, running for office for president, so that he is in court, in depositions, and distracted, so that he won't properly run for 2024. And frankly, it's not going to work.
Is the legal team going to argue that the election was stolen?
I don't think that that's the argument that needs to be made. I think that anybody that believes that is misreading this. The truth is, as an American, there were questions that he had regarding the election integrity. We've seen documents come out. We've seen documentaries come out showing that there were issues with the election. And frankly, by bringing this, I don't think Jack Smith really thought it through. There only has to be proof that, number one, President Trump believed that this election was not completely honest. And number two, Jack Smith has opened himself up to a can of worms that we can now look at and really examine.
If you believe that he's innocent and that this is all a setup, why not bring it to trial as soon as possible before the election so that you can clear his name?
Yeah, I would love to do that, but there's something called discovery. And when somebody wants to say that the 2020 election was perfect and that President Trump has no right to object to it, we've got to go show him all the facts. And there's a lot of facts to show. So everybody has their time. And to say that Donald Trump should then be rushed and not be given the same fair proceeding that anybody else is just, frankly, un-American. It's not fair. It's not the way our system works.
A lot of the lawyers who helped him try to overturn the election are unnamed co-conspirators in the indictment. Jenna Ellis isn't. Why do you think that is?
I'm not going to speak to co-conspirators or anybody else. I represent President Trump.
Okay, let's go one more.
Lena, there are a number of, there's testimony and there's a number of aides that have said that the president was made aware that he lost the election and yet continued to argue that it was stolen from him. How do you reconcile those two things?
Well, I think that everybody was made aware that he lost the election, but that doesn't mean that that was the only advice he was given. As anybody understands what happens in the Oval Office, there are a numerous amount of advisors and politicians and lawyers, not just one or two, that are giving you advice and telling you what they believe is true. So he may not agree with Mike Pence. He may not agree with one of his lawyers, but that doesn't mean that there weren't other people advising him exactly the opposite. And the president has a right, as every one of us do, to listen to several opinions and make their decision.
I remember hearing Hillary Clinton and Stacey Abrams argue their elections were not right. I mean, how in the weaponization of the DOJ didn't happen then.
No, of course not. But if your last name's Trump, it's very different. So Hillary Clinton could have a problem when she lost the election, and we could have a complete liberal meltdown, as we all saw. But when we have dignified disagreements, we take them to court. We say do things patriotically and peacefully. He's to blame for things that he did not himself do. And that's what we're seeing. Frankly, folks, this is not about that. This is about politics. This is about 2024. Period. The end.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. As we are live at the courthouse, a few minutes with Alina Habab, addressing the reason why we're here and some of the speculation of why Jack Smith and others are bringing this case here. Good look down there as far as the supporters are gathered, and I would imagine, based upon the amount of people, some of the signs I can see here, flags, that there are a good amount of supporters here. Obviously, a good amount of opposition. This is D.C. I mean, this is one of those environments that is pretty toxic towards the president. We've been instructed to get back into the vans here. momentarily, and we'll keep you updated as Vanessa Broussard is on the other side of the courthouse, bringing you the sights and sounds of what she is seeing there. We will continue to give you as much information as we have coming out of the courtroom. And just to unpack some things and fast forward just real quickly, we will end up following the president in this motorcade back to DCA, where I think at that point we might have a chance to get a few comments from President Trump. I'll keep you advised there. But until then, I'll toss it back to Vanessa Broussard, live in front of the courthouse.
I'm going to be right back in a minute.
Okay, so we are here with Michael now. Outside, he is with Blacks for Trump. You have your whole group with you. I see you in a lot of places. Talk about first what's going on here today. What went through your mind when you saw these indictments come down?
All these indictments are coming down because 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, 1 through 11 said the devil will come down with great wrath when they know they have but a short time. And it said the son of perdition must be revealed and moved out of the way, who sits on the seat of God as if he is God. And that's what Biden is doing. And he's weaponized his little trolls like Jack Smith to just bring any kind of charge. All the charges he brings are telling white European Gentiles who are the deplorables that they don't have the same rights as those white people like Hillary and Mitch McConnell. None of them get charged with stuff like this here. They're going against the Presidential Act, which says that if a president makes any statements while he's president, you can't sue him or bring criminal charges against him. Like they couldn't sue that guy's named Pencilneck. They couldn't sue him because he's a congressman. Senators can't be sued. Nobody can have no criminal charge. But they're doing it against Trump because he's a white European Gentile. So he's finding out that he's a black man like me. They thought only black people being treated bad, but white Gentiles who are the deplorables are finding out they treat them as bad, if not worse than us. So that's what I'm here to stop.
Well, I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad to see you at so many different events and the effort that you're putting in to save this country. If people want to get involved with your organization, how can they do so?
They can call me at 786-859-9421 or go to gods2.com. That's
and that's the number 2. So gods2.com.
The number 2.
Correct.
Gods, the number 2.com.
Yes, Blacks for Trump. Thank you so much for everything. I know you're in a hurry because they want Trump to see them when he leaves the courthouse. Thank you, Michael. Yes, he's already in there. Yes. Yes. And so the proceeding starts at 4 o'clock. We are just about 15 minutes away from that beginning here Eastern time. And we are just waiting for more from inside the courthouse. But again, on the outside, a lot of people here in support of President Trump. And it's really great to see only a few protesters. We have music playing right now, music from artists sing Free J6. So again, here in Washington, D.C., a very liberal city. Didn't know what I was walking into today, but I walked into almost a Trump rally of sorts. A lot of people here supporting the president. Hey, we want to thank our sponsors. And as we gear up for 2024, we have a long way to go. So we're going to need some coffee. So let's try out Blackout Coffee. If you're tired of the same old liberal flavored coffee brand, stop giving your money to woke companies that don't care about you. Go with a coffee option that aligns with your conservative values. And that is Blackout Coffee. It tastes great, but you want to be proud to support the company knowing they align with your conservative values. And that's why I want to urge you to give them a try. I personally recommend Blackout Coffee. This is a coffee company that is 100% committed to conservative.
I get tired of the commercials, so. Well, I'll tell you, what an impressive question session by, what was her name? Alina Haba? Alina Haba. She told it like it is. I liked her. So. they'll be seeing these people. They'll be seeing God's wrath soon enough. God has told us that it is coming. So they said he's already in there. He must have gone in underground where we didn't see him coming. So sounds like the RSVN guy that was at the airport. I think his name's Brian. He's going to ride back with a motorcade, he said, and hopefully he'll get an interview with Mr. Trump. We'll see. But I don't know if I'm going to stay on that long or not. I think I'll continue watching it, but I'll probably not broadcast. Yes, Mike Mazur, it is. Good point. It's easy to be articulate and honest when you're telling the truth. Yes. Yes. I loved how she shut down that question. They were asking about the 2020 event, and she shut it right down. She says, I'm not here to discuss that. I'm here to discuss, what's going on today. Loved it. And what can they say? They can't, get angry with her or anything. Yes, Sean's everything. Heavenly Father, keep your hands on Mr. T while he's going through this. Yes. Archangel Michael is right there with him today, protecting him. Nobody's going to get to him. I saw an article that was a woman in Portland, Oregon. I think it was Portland. It's either Portland, Oregon, or Seattle. A homeless guy came up and lambasted her in the face and stuff, assaulted her. And she called the police, and it took 25 minutes, and they hadn't gotten there, so she went home, and they, came to her house to answer the call. But she said, this is what's going to happen when you defund the police. She was really upset. Not at the police, but at people for voting to defund it. So it was interesting. Well, I think we were not going to see anything. And if you continue watching Right Side Broadcasting, you will be able to see if they get to interview Mr. T or not. But I'm going to end this broadcast, and I hope everybody has a great rest of your evening. Go Mr. T. And like Mike Mazza says, God bless everyone. So I thank you all for coming to watch this part of it. I'd like to stay on the whole time, but there's really not much gonna go on. We didn't even see him go into the building or anything, and there's people around. And I liked the interview with the lawyer. So Oh, everybody, you are welcome. God does win, TG Cats. You are 100%. God wins. Yes. So everyone have a blessed rest of your evening. And thank you for coming. Take care.